What's going on, guys? This is Robert representing Radar Busters. Today we're going to be testing a new product from Adaptive Technologies called the TPX Automotive Laser Jammer. TPX is primarily has been a company that's been focused on motorcycle products, but they are branching out into products for automobiles, and we're very happy to see that they're doing that. Today we're going to be testing their new jammer against the latest police laser guns, including the variable pulse rates guns, which would be the DragonEye Compact and the Stalker RLR. We're also going to be testing against the LTI SXB and the Kustom ProLaser 4. So the video you're going to see today is a detailed set of runs against this laser jammer. Now, I should be saying here that on our vehicle, we had some difficulty in mounting in the preferred locations, in that we didn't have all the brackets that we would need to potentially install this detector in this jammer in the most optimal location. So you'll see the mounting later. There are 3 heads with this system. Passenger and driver headlight, and then one specifically for the center of the vehicle. And we've positioned these in a fashion that's in the lower part of the air dam. So they're going to be some of those heads are going to be farther from the headlights that we would prefer for optimal performance. But be that as it may, that's how we installed it. We didn't have all the extra equipment that perhaps a professional installer would do to custom fabricate mounting locations that are really close to the headlights, which are a weak spot for laser jammers. That's where they're going to be getting the bulk of their reflections beyond any kind of license plate cover that you may have if your state requires one in the front. So we're really excited to be able to test this jammer. I'm pleased that Radar Busters is going to be able to offer this. And the video you're going to see, which we've already actually done, even though we're setting it up now, shows us that we want to use this jammer as our daily driver. That's how much we like the jammer. Kudos to Adaptive for designing such a product first out of the gate. They're new to the laser jammer industry, but they're hitting this hard, even against the most sophisticated laser guns. Insofar as our testing methodology, we're going to do differently than what you'll see other testing groups will do. And we basically disagree with that approach because it's really not representative of how police target today in the real world. And if you know a little bit about myself, I'm all about testing detectors and jammers and other countermeasures in the real world, and if not in the real world, setting up scenarios like this closed course test that represent the real world. And in the case of laser jammer tests, they're handheld shots. If you've ever seen the latest police lasers, they're all small, lightweight, and designed specifically to be handheld in a patrol vehicle or in or used with a motorcycle. The last time I saw, and in fact I only saw it one time, a tripod mounted laser gun was in like 1993, 1992 in Maryland, where we had the original LTI LTI 2020, which was an extremely large, cumbersome, and heavy gun that you could hand hold, but it was easier to tripod mount it. And so one time I saw it, but for generations now, that was Gen 1, we're Gen 2, Gen 3, we're up to Gen 4 now, you're not going to see laser operated from a tripod. So those tests, take them with a grain of salt. They serve a purpose in that if you want to eliminate one variable, that's good if you wanted to compare jammer to jammer. But representing the real world, those results don't necessarily represent the real world because police just don't target that way. And the moral of the story is, when police handhold a laser gun, the advantage tends to shift to the driver with a countermeasure, because all of that natural movement that an officer will do will tend to move around where the laser is pointing, and it makes it harder on the algorithm or the programming to get a reading, even if only slightly. And so that's the way we're going to target today. It's representative of police laser. So with respect to the performance of this jammer, you're going to see it's handicapped, as I said already, because of the mounting positions of the heads are not optimally located. And if you got a custom install and you go somewhere and you pay for that, you know, you can certainly make sure that an installer or an experienced installer is going to know that anyway. And they're going to make and fabricate mounting brackets so your heads are closer to the most reflective portions of the car in the front. And in this case, it's the headlights. The TPX, I believe, is going to be retailing at $950. Radar Busters is going to be offering it. We'll have a link in the description of this video so you can go to the page. The system we really like because it's a simple interface. It's easy to install if you wanted to do it yourself. It has 3 heads out of the box, not 2, including a very high-powered one that goes in the center. And the interface is easy. The control module is nice and simple. And we're just overall really happy about the performance of this jammer. So we're going to get to it, and you're going to see some very interesting results. And as a bonus, we've done this before with other laser jammers, particularly with ones that are difficult to mount or not in the optimal mounting positions, as we have here. We've thrown on Veil G6 as a defense in depth, and you're going to see once again with this jammer, and this works with any jammer, we will improve, or we expect, I should say, to improve the performance and efficiency of the jamming heads, because in the case of where you're not close to the headlights, especially the newer large ones, very large reflective sources, easy to get for a police laser, harder for a jammer head to cover that reflection. By eliminating that reflection with the filtering, basically the absorption of laser that Veil does, it makes it easier for the heads to actually be performed without the interference of the reflection from the headlights. So you're going to see, and the results I think you're going to find are going to be interesting. We're looking forward to showing them to you. Wow, that was jammed the gun. I was painting everything, the front of the vehicle, the center, the headlights. I couldn't get anything. That's fabulous. We're going to do another run. Come at me. Okay, we're going to take another shot at this vehicle with the TPX Laser Jammer with a late model DragonEye with ECM on. I'm basically panning the front, trying to pick up anything. Got it, brake 39 at 565. And then not again.
I'm coming.
Okay, we're going to do a DragonEye. Basically front painting the front, looking at the headlights, the center at this distance. I get it on that left headlight, 251 feet at 37 miles an hour. Okay, we're doing another run with the DragonEye. Hitting the front of the vehicle. Going for the driver's headlight. Briefly at 323. Can't get it again. Okay, 38 miles an hour, 323 feet. Okay, we got another DragonEye run here. Basically going for center mass. Going after the grill. Jam the gun. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do a run with the DragonEye now with the passenger headlight, the primary focus. .42 miles an hour at 555. And then I get it at 117 feet at 33 miles an hour. Okay, we're gonna do another run with the DragonEye. We're gonna go for that left headlight again. .38 at 546. 316. So that left headlight, I should say that these sensors aren't in the very best position. They're on the low side. Another mounting location you'd have to fabricate something is to put them closer to the headlights to the side within the grille. And I went low by the fog light there in the lower part of the air dam, which obviously isn't optimal for an install. But there you have it. I'm sure you can improve the performance by mounting the heads here closer to the actual headlights. But as it is, this is the way we mounted it. Okay, we're going to do the DragonEye against the driver's side headlight. Brief at 582. No other reading possible. Okay, we're going to take another shot at the passenger headlight. Ooh, got a quick punch through, 1,212 feet. Brief at 160, 33 miles an hour. So there was that quick punch through at 1212. Okay, we can do another run. Okay, we're gonna do the passenger headlight again. Okay, 162 feet at 32 miles an hour. 132 feet at 162 feet at 32 miles an hour. Okay, we're gonna do the DragonEye versus the passenger headlight again. .652 at 35. .241 at 26. Okay, I'm going to go at the driver's headlight now. .633. .276. Okay. Okay, we're going to go for center mass now. Okay, jam the gun. So I think it's not the algorithms of the heads that are occasionally getting the punch throughs. I really think it's the mounting position. They're pretty low and far away from the headlights, so I suspect that really is hurting us. So got to mount those heads as close to the headlights as you can. That's the moral of the story. Okay, now I'm going to just paint anything on the vehicle. I'm just going to paint anything on the vehicle that I can. I'm just going to pan and I'm basically going back and forth from the passenger headlight, the center mass, to the driver's headlight. Okay, 226 feet at 30 miles an hour. Okay, we have a Stalker RLR. Also a tough gun to jam with variable pulse rate technology. Let's see how this TPX does. Just painting the front of the car here, trying to find weaknesses. That's fabulous. Nothing. Jammed the gun. Couldn't get a reading on you. Okay, we're going to go with the Stalker RLR and shoot the passenger headlight on this run. Just focusing on that. Nicely done here. Nothing. That's a beautiful thing. Couldn't get a reading. Okay, we're going to use the Stalker RLR. We're going to target the passenger headlight. Focus on that. Does well against the Stalker. Another jammed the gun. Okay, we're doing really well against the Stalker RLR. Now we're going to go for the driver's side headlight. This one's got this one licked. Nothing. Jammed the gun. Couldn't get a reading on that one either. Okay, we're going to now target center mass with the Stalker RLR. Suspecting if we're not getting it up anywhere on the headlights, we're certainly not going to get it in center mass. Not a hint of a reading or distance. Nothing. Oh, there you got something center mass. Believe it or not, 122 at 27 miles an hour. So I was wrong about that. Able to get something there. Okay, we're gonna, since we got a close reading there, we're gonna do another center mass shot with the Stalker RLR. Got it 120 feet, 28 miles an hour. So interesting, getting center mass. We're getting some very close readings, but let's be honest here, folks. Anything less than 300 feet, in my opinion, is effectively as far as you need to go. Anything else in the real world of driving doesn't amount to anything. When you think about you're going 70 miles an hour and you're doing about 110 feet per second, if you're not going to hit that cop, and turn off your jammer or have slowed down by then, you deserve a ticket. You know, it's not going to be practical that you're going to be getting speeds at that distance when you're driving in the real world. So, you know, anything more than 300 feet, then I think you're game. But, you know, at speed, certainly. Maybe on secondary roads, if it's 25 miles an hour, 35 miles an hour, and you're doing 45, maybe 250 feet, 300 feet. But again, anything further than that, you're going to be able to react and slow down. So I think we're doing well, considering the disadvantage the jammer has with the mounting of the heads so far away from the headlights. We'll do another run. And now I'm just going to paint the vehicle in the front. We weren't able to get a reading on any of the headlights. Now the reticule here is pretty much encompassing the entire front of the vehicle for a while now. I'm looking at the passenger headlight, going over to the driver's center mass, and moving around here, trying to find a weak spot, not just continually targeting this one point on the vehicle, which is how they're going to target. They're going to try to find any place they can get a reading. So no reading on that. Okay, we've switched to the ProLaser 4. What I'm going to do on this run is I'm going to paint the entire front of the vehicle. I'm going to be looking for weak spots before we start targeting specific areas of the vehicle. Moving it around between the headlights and the center mass. Okay, no reading. Couldn't get you. Couldn't find a weak spot. Okay, we're gonna shoot the ProLaser 4. Now we're going to focus and target the passenger headlight only. Beautiful. No reading. Okay, we're going to take the PL4 and we're going to shoot, this time, the driver's side headlight. No reading. Okay, we're going to take the ProLaser 4. Now we're going to go for center mass. Haven't been able to get a reading on any of these runs yet. No reading. Okay, we're gonna target the center mass again with the ProLaser fork. Wasn't able to get a reading. We're going to switch guns now. Okay, we're going to take the LTI SXB and we're going to paint this car on this first run and see if we can find any weaknesses. E01. 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 Couldn't get you. Okay, I couldn't find a weakness with the LTI SXB, but now I'm going to focus on the passenger headlight. E01. E01. No reading. Couldn't get you on the passenger headlight. Okay, we're gonna target the SXB at the driver's side headlight now. E01. E01. Couldn't get you on that one either. Okay, we're going to go for the center mass now with the LTI SXB. E01. E01. Okay. Couldn't get you. Okay, we're going to get some baselines. We're going to target here with the LTI SXB. (1,294 feet at 39 miles an hour. All right, you can turn around. I got you. Okay, we're going to get a baseline. Okay, you can stop and turn around. I got you. It's 26 miles an hour at 1,725 feet. Okay, baseline with an LTI SXB. (1,780 feet, 25 miles an hour. Okay, I got you. You can turn around. Basically what I would call the limit of this course. When the car crests up there, I can finally see it. Okay, this time we're going to use the ProLaser 4 as a baseline, no jammer. (1,725 feet at 24 miles an hour). Okay, I got you. You can turn around. Basically the limit of the course. Okay, baseline with the ProLaser 4, no jammer. Gotcha. You can turn around. 1,558 feet. Okay, got the DragonEye Compact baseline, no jammer. (1,616 feet). Gotcha, you can turn around. Okay, DragonEye. Gotcha. 1,576 feet at 34 miles an hour. Gotcha. 17 miles an hour at 1,717 feet. That's with the DragonEye Compact. No jammer, baseline. Okay, we got the Stalker RLR. Baseline, no jammer. Gotcha. 1,645 feet at 30 miles an hour. As I said, the heads here of the jammers are not in their optimal position, so I wanted to do an experiment. And we've done this before with the TMG and other jammers where we can improve the performance by effectively subtracting the reflection of the headlights and fog lights out of the equation, the reflection, by putting veil on. So this is veil G6. You can see it's very light. One coat, it does the job. And so I don't know how these results are going to turn out, but we did see some punch throughs with the TPX, particularly with the RLR, although that was essentially center mass at 100 feet. That to me is jammed the gun. But with the DragonEye Compact, there were some punch throughs. So we're going to see how it works. You're going to find out just like we are. So we're going to, get a look at all these different things working together. So let's see how it looks.
Let's go.
All right. Okay, if you remember the last run with the TPX, with the Stalker RLR, when we went center mass, we got a punch through, really close, 120 feet thereabouts, and wanted to see if veil G6 with the TPX would basically erase that. So let's just see what happens. Yeah, come at me. So let's see. I mean, 120 feet is basically jammed the gun. But let's just see for the heck of it if we eliminate that punch through. Center mass. Wasn't able to get a reading. So there you go. On that run, it looks like we erased that punch through at 120 odd feet. We'll try one more run on the center mass. Okay, we're going to take another run with Vail G6 and TPX, and we're going to go for center mass, which is where we saw the punch through with the Stalker RLR. And again, we're going to see if we erase it as we did that other run. So I think the punch through was around 100 and some feet. Which in the real world is more than enough. Center mass. Having trouble. Okay, can't get a speed or distance, and so now we're going to switch to the other gun, and then we're just about done here with the DragonEye Compact. So let's see how we go. Okay, come proceed, please. Come at me. Okay, we're going to target the passenger side headlight. So this is Vail G6 and the TPX enabled. $184 feet. Okay, we're going to do the DragonEye Compact with Vail G6 and TPX on the driver's side headlight. Wasn't able to get a reading. Okay, now we're going to go for the driver's side headlight with Vail G6 and the TPX. Got a brief 83 feet, 29 miles an hour. Got you at 83 feet, 29 miles an hour.
Is that good?
Yeah, I would say that's good. If you were on the highway and you were coming at a cop and he got you at 89 feet, you should have slowed down by then, and all the time I was targeting you, and that's less than a second at like 70 miles an hour. So yeah, that was very good. Okay, we're going to do the center mass now with Vail G6 and the TPX Jammer against the DragonEye Compact. Center mass. Or license plate area, depending on. No reading. And I think that's a wrap for the day.
Sounds good.
Okay, so there you have it. So what do you guys think of the performance? We were pleased with the performance of this jammer, and we're going to be using it as our primary, and as well as Vail, of course, as I believe in a defense in-depth program. The nice thing about TPX is easily updatable with a flash drive. So when new firmware comes out to deal with new guns or different versions of the same gun, such as the DragonEye Compact, or updates the firmware of the RLR, or any new guns, you're going to be able to easily get those updates, apply them, and you're going to be good to go. Beyond that, of course, this jammer can also be used as a parking sensor for those vehicles, the older vehicles that don't have collision avoidance or those types of systems to help you park. We've used it and it works just fine. We tend to get about an alert that you're close with about 12 inches and where to you reach your either the obstruction or the wall or wherever you're parking to. The TPX also has 2 additional heads that you can buy optionally. Takes a total of 5 heads, and you can put them in the back, and that'll give you the capabilities of the parking sensor in the rear or the jamming if you wish to do so. And I think those individual heads are going to come up at about $200 a piece, if I understand Wayne, and they'll be available shortly. So there is expandability here and updatability here, and we like the package, and I think you'll like the product as well. So again, we appreciate you watching. Please visit radarbusters.com. We're going to be launching a Facebook page and get a little bit social, even though we're behind the curve on that. And we're going to invite you folks to participate. We'll be putting up perhaps some live videos, some other videos, and news type content. And you'll be able to be notified immediately with that if you follow Radar Busters on Facebook. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Hope you found it informative. Please give us a like, click that ring bell, and subscribe to our channel, and you'll be getting more videos as we produce them. Be safe, God bless, and take care. I hope this video was informative to you, and if so, please give us a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe as we will have more videos coming your way. Also, be sure to visit radarbusters.com. They have expert support staff that can help you determine what are the best countermeasure solutions for your particular driving circumstances. Thanks for watching, and remember to drive safe, drive smart, but most importantly, drive protected.